How was your run?
Not bad.
How far'd you go?
7 miles.
It's pretty good.
So's your mood. Something happened to change it?
You know me, Thorne. I leave it at work.
So you're not upset with me anymore.
No reason to be.
Huh. I wonder what that means.
I made my point. That article never should have been written. No sense belaboring it.
Was it the piece on Forrester that was upsetting you? Even Dad liked it. No, it was more than that, Ridge.
So go ahead and tell me your theory. You're obviously anxious to.
It was the author of the article that was upsetting you.
Alex Simpson. Now why should she bother me?
I don't know. But she obviously does.
An old girlfriend? You blame me for not wanting her around?
Is that all she is to you? An old girlfriend?
That's all.
Well, that isn't what it sounded like earlier.
At the office? I was upset for other reasons.
And that's why you pulled rank on me.
My point still stands, Thorne. When it comes to the business, my word supersedes. I told you not to cooperate with Alex, but you did anyway. You were out of line.
Something about that woman really bothers you. Even frightens you.
Is this a man that looks frightened to you, little brother?
No. Which means something must have happened since you and I talked. Something reassuring. Right, big brother? What did you do? Talk to her?
Now, what would I have to talk to Alex about?
What indeed?
Stepping out, are we?
Dave!
Oh, you look great.
Too great to waste it on Caroline Spencer?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
So what are you doing here?
Just came by to see how we dress for the Beverly Hills set.
Approve?
You belong in a country club.
Yeah, waiting on tables.
I could eat you up right now.
You're getting carried away.
Aren't you?
Yes. Now stop it. I don't want to be late.
You're really excited about this, aren't you?
Does it show? I don't want it to.
It looks beautiful.
Oh, Dave, I'm so happy. It's been like this all day long.
All because of Caroline Spencer?
No, of course not.
Okay, I know you gotta run. Get out of here.
What are you gonna do?
Let's hang out with Grandma. Have fun.
I'll give it my best.
Hello?
Thorne? It's Bill Spencer.
Yes, Mr. Spencer.
Well, I'm just calling to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
Have some time?
I could make some.
Well, why don't you stop on by? I'd like to talk to you.
What about?
Just come on over. I won't disappoint you.
I'm on my way.
Hi.
Come on in.
I wasn't sure if this was the right place.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. My name isn't on the register downstairs yet.
Oh,
Sit down.
well, have you lived here long?
A couple of months. Would you like a glass of wine?
Yeah, I'd love one. Thanks. I thought you lived with your parents, didn't you?
My father. My mother died last summer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Me too. Anyway, I moved out in spring. So tell me some more about yourself. Do you work full-time?
Oh, you mean with my mother?
Yeah.
No, I was just helping out that night. Actually, I'm looking for some work.
Oh, really? Well, what kind of work?
Well, I majored in chemistry in college.
Wow.
But I don't know if that's going to help any.
Well, I don't envy you. I was looking for a job not long ago myself.
You?
That surprises you?
Well, yeah. I mean, all I really know about you, Caroline, is what I read in the newspaper articles.
Oh, right. All the wedding publicity. Well, a lot has changed for me since then.
Well, you look terrific. You even looked great at the party the other night.
Well, thanks. I feel pretty terrific. Although I have to admit it was an uphill climb for a while.
Not your health, I hope.
Oh, no. No, I'm very healthy. Healthy as a horse.
But you were in the hospital.
Well, that was more from exhaustion, really. I guess you must find this all rather confusing.
Find what confusing?
Well, the rich girl in the storybook wedding. Suddenly she's living in this small apartment, having to work to support herself. It's not quite fitting of the image, is it?
No, it isn't. But that doesn't matter, Caroline. It's not the image I'm interested in knowing. It's the person.
So, Thorne, can I get you a drink?
No, thanks.
Sit, please. So, how have you been?
Not bad. Yourself?
Can't complain. Miss Caroline, of course, but keeping busy.
So, what was it you wanted to see me about?
How are things at Forrester?
Forrester?
I know it must be pretty uncomfortable for you these days.
You mean because of Ridge?
Right. And I regret what you're going through over there, Thorne. I mean that.
I know you do. I appreciate the words.
But I'd like to do a little more than just express my sentiments.
More?
You know that I have one of the largest publishing companies in the country.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Spencer?
I know it must be quite a joy working for your father, but in your brother's shadow, that can't be very easy. Especially the way you two feel about Caroline.
Are you offering me a job?
Would you be interested?
Why?
I like you, Thorne. And more than that, I never had a son. But if I had one, I wouldn't be disappointed if he turned out like you. And if anything should ever happen to me, I'd feel very comfortable having you running things at Spencer Publication.
Well, I'm flattered. And at the risk of sounding ungrateful, I have to ask, what's the catch?
There's no catch. You're responsible, you have experience. And I have no doubt that you could be trained to run a corporation.
And you do all this to keep Ridge from marrying Caroline?
I'd do all this, Thorne, to help ensure that someday you'll marry Caroline.
Poor guy. 3 younger sisters? What torture.
Stormy loves it. Well, most of the time he does.
I always wanted a brother.
No sisters either?
Nope. Just my dad and me now.
I always wanted a father.
It must have been really traumatic for you when he left.
was. But to tell you the truth, I haven't talked about it much.
What about your mother?
She had enough of her own stuff to work through. I talked to Stormy about it. He kind of took over Dad's place in the house.
Well, I see that there's another man on the scene. Is this an engagement ring?
Yes.
Brooke, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Have you set a date?
Well, we're thinking sometime in the fall.
Oh, that's a great time for honeymoons. There are no crowds.
No crowds.
At any of the resorts or in Europe, it's great.
The thought of going to Europe on a honeymoon.
Oh, isn't that a possibility?
Not unless Dave wins the lottery.
Well, who says that Europe's an important thing to make a marriage happy anyway?
Well, it sure wouldn't hurt the honeymoon, that's for sure.
Brooke, does it ever bother you, knowing that you're not able to afford something like that?
Bother me? No. Send me into jealous fits of rage every night.
It doesn't.
No, not really. But I sure wouldn't mind summering in the south of France and wintering in Aspen.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you have all that someday.
Good relationships are hard to find, aren't they?
I think that they don't come easily.
I saw you the other night at the party with Ridge Forrester.
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna ask you what happened that night, Caroline. It's really none of my business. And I'm sure you're probably sick of telling all the reporters in town about it.
No, you're right about that. I am really tired of talking about it.
And I'm right that it's none of my business. So don't feel like you have to talk about it.
Thank you, Brooke. I really appreciate that. You know, you are really a very sensitive person.
Am I?
You don't know that about yourself?
Well, I don't know about myself one way or the other, really. I'm just so busy taking care of my younger sisters and looking after my brother who works too hard and my mother who works even harder. Speaking of them, I think I probably better get home and help them.
Oh, okay. Brooke, I'm really glad I met you.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Listen, do you play tennis?
3 years, high school tennis team.
That's great. I play too. Would you like to play sometime?
Yeah, I'd like that very much.
Well, we'll play at the Forsters.
Where?
Well, Mrs. Forster said that I could come up and use her pool or the tennis court anytime I wanted to. Do you want to go?
Sure, I'd love to go. It's just that I never expected to be in that home as anything other than a caterer's helper.
All right. Well, it's a date, then we'll go. I'll call you.
You know, I really enjoyed myself tonight. Thanks a lot for everything.
I'm the one who ought to be thanking you. You drove all the way over here.
Well, us Valley girls like to venture out sometime.
Oh, yeah, for a good cultural experience?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you Beverly Hills people really know how to live.
You know, Brooke, I feel like a stranger came into my home tonight, but that a friend is leaving.
Me too. Bye. Thanks again.
Bye. You're welcome. Drive safely.
Okay.
Bye.
So what's the matter?
For some reason, I still don't feel comfortable with that.
Of my being in favor of you marrying Caroline?
Yes,
Well, that is what you want, isn't it?
very much so.
Then what's the problem?
Regardless of how I feel about Caroline, I don't approve of your tactics. I guess what I'm trying to say, Mr. Spencer, is I would feel much better about your daughter and me if you weren't on my side.
what can I do to change the way you feel about me?
I'm not sure there's anything you can do.
And yet you tell me that you disapprove of my tactics. But you're the one that took the picture from me with your brother in bed with that woman.
Yes. Yes, I did.
What were you going to do with it? Never mind. You do whatever you want with it. Would it help if I told you that I regret hiring the detective that took the photograph?
It might, if you meant it.
Well, I mean it.
Why don't I believe you?
Because like your brother, you think that I'm an overly possessive father who can't let go? But neither one of you realize that what I did for a very good reason. And that a father with a daughter could relate to.
And what reason is that?
You know your brother. You know the kind of man he is, or was prior to meeting Caroline. His reputation is all over this town, Thorne. My God, you have to be aware of that. Would you let a man like that marry your daughter?
I wouldn't do what you did to prevent it.
You can't say that. You, my friend, haven't earned the right. But you'll earn the right sometime. And if you are ever in that position, you'll do exactly what I did.
Why am I your choice for Caroline?
I believe in you, Thorne. You have a strength and a loyalty that I can see comes through. I know this may sound maudlin, but I look at you as a son that I never had.
I love your daughter. You're right about that. Like no one else ever in my life.
And that's why she should be your wife. I feel that as firmly as you feel your love for her. How's she feeling towards you these days?
Things are coming along. I see some progress, but if I could just get Ridge to back off.
Yes, of course. But we both know that you can't. So if you want her, you're gonna have to fight for her. And believe me, all is fair in love and war.
You're talking about the damn photograph.
I know it's a weapon. It may not be ethical or moral or decent, but it is just.
What do you expect me to do with it?
You can put an end between them with a simple stamp and an envelope. It's expedient and effective.
You know, sometimes there is something so cold and calculated about you.
Oh, come on, Thorne. We're talking about a woman that we love. Send the picture, and it'll be the end of Ridge and Caroline. And do you love her enough to do that?
Must have forgotten something. Ridge.
Guess who loves you?
I wasn't expecting this.
Neither was I.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Just driving by, and something propelled me up here.
Like what?
You taste like a fine French Bordeaux.
Try a medium-priced domestic.
You drinking alone when I'm not around?
No, I had a guest.
Please don't spoil the mood by telling me it was Thorne.
No, actually, it was Brooke Logan. Surely you remember the pretty server that was at your party the other night?
Perfect.
Interested?
Yes. For my brother.
Well, I'm sorry, she's engaged.
When's she gonna be married?
Kind of vague.
Then she's not engaged. Not really. We'll fix her up with Thorne. I mean it. But enough about all that. Being near you like this is driving me out of my head.
Well, we can't have that.
No, we can't.
Okay, one kiss, but then you have to leave.
One kiss, and I'll do anything you want. Don't be surprised if it's not leaving.
Join us tomorrow for the bold and the beautiful.